Hello. Good day to you. Welcome to Real Talk Live with wArnette, the love, and I want you to know that I'm driving safely. Hands are free. Oh my goodness, I thought I would never be able to get to you guys. Y'all won't believe what I am about to do. I'm going home to cook, y'all. I cooked yesterday and I'm cooking today. I've noticed that my body feels better when I cook. Now, I am about to be forced into cooking daily because of the way it makes my body feel. Eating out really puts a toll on the way I feel as far as my body and, probably my mentality as well. I'm going to keep paying attention to it, but I'm going home and I'm going to cook a quick dinner for me and my son. And for those aunties out there that contributed to his college, he just wants you to know that he has not given up. He just changed schools. So we'll keep y'all abreast on his grades. Isn't that right, buddy? That's right? We're going to keep them abreast on his grades. Yes, we're going to keep y'all abreast on his grades. He just changed schools. He didn't give up, okay? Listen, I wanted to talk about secrets, y'all. I wanted to talk about secrets. I want you to tell me some of your secrets, baby, and tell me no lies. Because I'm going to tell y'all some of my secrets right quick, and I'm definitely going to keep it real, y'all. So, the first secret, you got anything you want to ask me so I can tell you? You don't want to ask me nothing? Okay. I got my boy in here, so I can't get too deep in the secrets, but I'm going to tell y'all a secret. I want y'all to tell me a secret. I don't care if you text it. I don't care if you put it in the comments. I don't care if you do a small video to tell me your secrets and attach it. I want to know your secrets, baby. What's your secret? Okay, my secret is I have a crush on someone. That's my secret. And he knows that I have a crush on him. And what happens is I won't admit it, and he won't acknowledge it. But we got like this open kind of relationship where he encourages my behavior. Let me put it that way. He encourages my behavior. And so since he encourages my behavior, I feel like it's welcome, okay? I feel like it's welcome. Now, y'all know I'm too old to be doing this, but I'm going to play this game out. Because I still believe that the woman the woman should not pursue the man. The man should pursue the woman. Let me get it right. I am old-fashioned. I don't want to hear your little issues about how I feel. I feel that the man should pursue the woman. So just because I have a crush doesn't mean that I go all Rambo on the dude and be like, hey, I want you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to do that. I got to play it easy. I got to be a lady. I got to take it gently. I got to wait, okay, until it's time. But see, one thing about me, I don't have any patience. So what'll happen is when he feels it's time, I'm going to be going on to the next one. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm going to be going on to the next one. And now I haven't shared this with anybody because people like to say, oh, no, you ain't got no man, you ain't got this. Yep, you right. My mama said that today. You ain't got no man. That's how she said it, too. I said, well, you don't really know what I got. You ain't got no man, love. I don't know why she loves saying that. But see, one day, I'm a fool because I'm going to bring him to her house so I can introduce him to her so she can meet him so she can stop saying what I ain't got because she don't know what I got. She don't know what I got, y'all. But what I'm telling y'all is women, I don't believe in running behind no man. I don't believe in pursuing a relationship being the aggressor. That I don't believe in that. I still believe that a man should go after the woman, pursue the woman, and, That's just how I feel. I am not getting ready to go chasing no man. That's just me. Y'all do what y'all want to do. Do what you want to do. If you want to go out here, put it all on the table. If you want me, here I am. Go right ahead. No, you gonna court me. I believe in still courting. You gonna go out. You gonna spend some money on taking me out. You gonna plan. You know what I'm saying? And if I decide to take you out, of course I'll spend some money. That's how I roll. You know what I'm saying? It don't always have to be the man spending money, because if it's my idea to go out, I don't have a problem with spending some coins. You know what I'm saying? I've been known to buy some roses. I've been known to buy, a little card or something like that. I've been known to do some things like that right there. I have. But, you got to be special. Got to be special. Okay? Got to be a special lady. Or in my case, special baby. And a very exciting boy. So exciting. So, I don't have problems, coming out in the park and spending a little coins on a nice date. But you're going to have to be worth it. I'm telling you, you're going to have to be worth it. You're going to have to show me that it's not wasteful. I'm not being wasteful. I'm not wasting my money. I'm not wasting my time. And a lot of people are not going to understand that. A lot of men these days are not going to understand that. And that's only because this day and time, a lot of women do not make the men work for their attention. Listen, I'm not knocking you. If that's the fad of the 2000s, that's what it is. But I can tell you in the 1990s, 1980s, and prior, but I can speak for where I was, the men were still working to be with us. The men were still working for our time. They were still putting forth effort to show us that they were interested. And I'm used to that, and I'm not going to change it just because the times has changed and some of the people have changed the game, because the game is still the same. You can't get to your destination because you made it too easy. And I see a lot of girls around here talking about what they want and where they want to eat, and they want a man to take them to these certain restaurants and blah, 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 blah. Listen, you know who got some good hamburgers? Five Guys. They got some really good hamburgers, and with the right person, it can be a magnificent date. Sharing those French fries that's all in the bag with some ketchup and stuff like that and sodas, and then you're not even breaking the bank for him. Depending on what type of man that you're going out with or what his job status is or whatever. You're not breaking the bank, but he's taking you out and you're enjoying the food, you're enjoying the company. That's what dates are for, to enjoy the company. I don't have a problem if a man take me on a picnic. I don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Because, first of all, I'm not counting his coins because I got my own coins. That's the first thing. When you have your own coins, you really don't have to count nobody else's coins. So I'm not really concerned with how much money he's spending on a date for me, because I can take myself out. If I wanted to go Dutch, I could, but I don't believe in going Dutch. I just don't. If you ask me to go out, I expect you to take me out. But as I get to know you, if we decided to go out together and I say I'll pay for my own, that's one thing. But I don't understand why we got to put a price tag on a date. And I'm telling you from old head, I got more when I was just appreciative. I got more when I just let the guy take me out and wine and dine me. I got more when I wasn't telling him, oh, well, this is not enough, and I need you to take me here and there and everywhere. I got more out of the relationship when I let him bring it as he sees fit, because I feel like just like I desire to make a person earn what I do for them, earn my affection, earn my gifts and my rewards. Let me say that. I'm sure men desire the same thing. Are you a five-star restaurant type of woman? They're not gonna take how can I put it? A Kentucky Fried Chicken, a box of chicken and 2 liter and a biscuit woman to a five-star restaurant. I'm just gonna be honest with you. How do you portray yourself? Don't be mad at me. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth now. Sometimes you just got to be patient and show them who you are. Then you also have to remember who you're dealing with. What kind of dude are you dealing with? Are you looking for a doctor's pay from somebody that can only work at the grocery store? And there ain't nothing wrong with that, because I'm gonna tell you something. If I love him, I don't care where he works, as long as he's willing to work. That's my thing. Are you willing to work? That's what I need, somebody that's willing to work. If you lose that job that you're working at now, are you willing to go to another job and work? That's all I'm looking for in a man. I ain't looking for anybody that's making millions of dollars and that stuff, because I can take care of myself. If you're taking care of yourself now, why do you need a man to come in and take care of you? A man should come in and enhance your life. That's what he should do. And we shouldn't put men down just because of their limitations. You know what you're dealing with. You know if he came out of prison, it's going to be difficult for him to get a high-paying job, most likely. So you know what you're dealing with. So you need to be there to support him if that's who you want to be with. But we're not going to point fingers at our men because they're not where we think there should be. And then a lot of times we're not where we should be. And we're sitting here putting limitations on them. So my secret that I have a crush on somebody, now I ain't gonna lie. The person I have a crush on is Seth. Okay, he's Seth. I mean, we ain't gonna really have no money problems with what he got coming in, what I got coming in. We're gonna be fine. Okay, but it's all in what you set your mind to. It's all in who you are attracted to and who you decide to be with. You know, I'm too old to go backwards. I'm too old to, have to take care of someone. Now, if something was to happen and by chance we had an issue where the money started going away, of course, if I'm in the relationship, I'm in it. But for the most part, when I'm looking for someone or I'm waiting for somebody to find me, I'm looking for someone that's pretty much on the same level or better. But if I find someone who's not on the same level, but he's willing to work, he's willing to keep pushing, he's willing to contribute, I don't let that stop me. And I want y'all to understand that. We don't let those things stop us. So I don't understand really why we have a problem where they take you out on the first date. It's the first doggone date. It's for getting to know you. It's for trying to figure out, do I want to further this with him or do I want to further this with her? He might not like you after the first date. And he done spent $200 on you for what? He don't even like you. I'm just putting that out. I personally, it doesn't even matter. If I want to go get seafood, I'll pay for myself to get seafood. If old boy can't take me to get seafood, I mean, let's go somewhere down the middle. Where you gonna take me? What you wanna do? Is it clean? Is it a hole in the wall? Tell me where you gonna take me before you take me there, so I can decide whether or not I want to go. But not because I feel like you should be taking me to an upscale restaurant. You got to get to know me. I understand. I can dig it. Sometimes guys might want to be willing to spend more on you than you see. It's just your attitude and telling them that you want more. And that's how you lose out. Some of it is just a test, and you done failed the test already at the initial meeting. So, like I said, back in the 90s, guys were still going out their way to make sure that the female enjoyed themselves on the date. I remember I was dating this one guy. He would take me. I loved carnivals. I loved to go to carnivals. So he would find every carnival in Hawaii that was going on the weekend, and we would hit every carnival. That was my aphrodisiac. That was my thing. I was like a big, I was young. I was 18 or whatever, and he would find every carnival, and then he would take me to nice restaurants. I mean, I didn't know about leaving $5 and $10 tips until I was with him. And, I was like, why are you leaving so much? I didn't know. And I learned from him. I learned about, my little overnight bag. I didn't know about taking no over. I was plumb dumb, y'all. I was plumb dumb. I didn't know about overnight bags. I didn't know about all that stuff. And he taught me about all that stuff, how to be prepared and how to be ready. If he decided to take me away for the weekend, I knew to have my overnight bag packed because you never know what might happen, And this was all after the first date. It was all after the first date. I mean, the first date wasn't much to write home about, but as we got closer, our dating grew better and better and better and better and better. He spent more and more and more on me. And really, when I say he spent, that's what I meant. He spent. I didn't have to spend one red cent. And that is what I was used to. I was used to men taking me and my child out. That's what I'm used to, and I know that a lot of women can't say that now because men are coming in and want you to cook food and cook some of your kids' food. I understand that, but at some point you got to lay down the law and say, hold on, my kids' food are for my kids. Now, if you want me to cook, I need you to come on and bring me something to cook. That's what used to happen to me. Like one guy, and I told this story before, he wanted me to cook. And I was like, okay, I'll cook. What are you going to bring? What do you want? And he said, I'm going to bring some seafood. So I said, okay. So old boy brought shrimp. I think he brought shrimp. He brought some fish. He brought some scallops. Oh, my God, them scallops was huge. And I think he brought like a couple of lobsters, right? Not only did he bring that, he brought the cooking utensils. He brought the pans. He brought the cookware. And then, guess what, y'all? He cooked. He cooked the food. I was done. I was so weak. He cooked the food. I didn't even have to cook. I was like, oh, my goodness. He was a keeper. He was a keeper, but he wasn't a keeper for me. He was a keeper for someone else that wanted to be kept, but he wasn't a keeper for me because I wasn't ready for that, and I really wasn't attracted to him. Okay, but not in that manner. As a relationship, and it's unfortunate. Because a lot of those guys that you're not attracted to really be the best guys, but you have to do what makes you happy, and you can't be stuck in something that's not going to make you happy. And so, he was so sweet. I mean, he used to buy me stuffed animals, flowers, and stuff like that. And I just, if I had to tell him, I don't want you spending your money on it. See, you got to be that type of woman that's honest with these men now. I don't want you spending your money on me because I don't see this going anywhere. See, I was never a user. Never worried about what I can get from somebody as far as because I need them. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. I did what I did, I did what I did. If you get the book, I'm not going to go into the book, but the book tells you how I used to think, my way of thinking. However, I never nearly needed anything from relationships as far as monetary. I didn't need anybody to pay my bills. I didn't need you to pay my bills. But it was very thoughtful of you to pay those bills. Thank you for those who paid the bills. And but I didn't need that. So it wasn't like it was a necessity or not. But I couldn't have anybody around me that wasn't offering anything. You couldn't just soak up my time. That was me, back in the day, and you can't soak up my time now. You have to do. You can't just come sit around me. We got to do something. We going out. What we gonna do? You taking me to the movies or what? What we doing? You can't just soak up my time, because I could be doing other things. Like I said, I don't mind spending money, but it ain't gonna be me spending money all the time. You need to be coming out your pocket first. I need you reaching first. And then I need to be the one saying, oh, I got this. And I want you to be like, for real? I got this. That's because I want it to be a surprise when I say I got this. Because too many men depends on the woman. I'm not sure where that came in at, what year that came in at. I don't know. But it wasn't in the 90s. Maybe I encountered one person in the 90s thought that I was going to give money, and I had to show him real quick. Let me tell you what I did. We went to Burger King, and he played that he didn't have no money. And I was like, you ain't got no money? And he was like, no. I said, okay. So I ordered one little meal for me. And he was like, you're not going to buy me nothing? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What have you done that I need to buy you something? What you ain't taking me out. We haven't been out. You asked for a ride. I'm giving you a ride. Why would I buy you anything? You trying to talk to me. And you want me to buy you something. And I know he had a job. So where's your money? Right? So that was the only person that I had to teach a lesson, because I wasn't used to. And I'm not trying to act like, you can't help a man. I'm not saying that. I'm telling you my secrets. I'm telling you what I was used to. I was used to the men that approached me, treated me, took care of me, pampered me. That's what I'm used to. So it's kind of hard for me to understand today's society where that's not happening anymore. And I feel kind of sorry for some of our girls, because you're not experiencing the true courtship that I experienced, and God knows that my mother experienced and her mother experienced, because even before the 90s, these men was out here cutting grass and having small, odd jobs to make sure that they had nice dates. And if you ever have a sugar daddy, and I'm just going to call it out, y'all, this is, and please do not combine what I do professionally with what I do over here with my entertainment business, because I actually have an entertainment business. Okay, I'm going to talk about the issues in life. And if you're one that has a sugar daddy, a sugar father, a real one knows exactly what to do. A real one. You will not have a sugar daddy that's going to ask you for some money. He is not a sugar daddy if he asks you for money. A real sugar daddy is going to make sure that you have money, and if he wants you to cook for him, he's going to make sure that you have the money to get the food to cook for him. Okay? How do I know? Because I know. Don't be prying all up in my business. I'm telling you secrets. So, if you're going to have a real sugar daddy, know the difference. A real sugar daddy is making your life easier. He's not complicating it. And if you got a real one, he is not even bothered by you being in a... That's too deep. If you need to know, contact me. I'll tell you. But, and I don't condone sugar daddies that are married. I'm not talking about nobody's husband. Let's get that straight. I'm not talking about anybody's husband. That's not a good situation to be in. That's not a good situation to be in at all for you or for him or for his wife. So not talking about that, but I'm just talking about, someone that wants to help you help you. Okay. So we have to approach relationships. Now, how we get in relationships, we talk about secrets. I'm all over the place. But we have to approach relationships in a manner of where we know we're realistic. Okay? We have to be realistic with this thing. We have to know what we have to offer as well. Okay? We so worried about what somebody else has to offer. What in the world do we have to offer? Men want to know what the woman has to offer as well as us wanting to know what they have to offer. But they want to know. Have I ever dated someone that was not where I normally would start? Meaning was not on the level that I would normally even pay attention to. This is one of my little secrets, okay? Y'all ready? Yes. I dated someone that had a piece of job, didn't have any money, no ambition. Yeah, I did. And I'm going to tell you how I got there. I got there because I had known him before. It was an old friendship, and it did not. The dating part, I tell y'all, it may have lasted a month and a half to 2 months. So I can always say that I don't really judge a book by its cover. I'm not after your finances. I'm not. But the thing is, and my mom has said it several times, if y'all ever listen to any of our old videos, once you start asking me for my coins, it's a turn off. It's a turn off. It's like the TV has been shut off. Y'all remember a long time ago when we had to actually get up and push the button to turn the TV off, or turn it this way and turn it off, or turn the knob? Baby, it's a turn off for me for you to come out and ask me for anything. Because if you need something and I see that you need something and I want to help you, I am going to ask you. I am going to be willing, and I'm going to ask you, how can I help you? But if you keep coming to me asking me for my money, you are turning me off. I'm telling you, it's like it's not going to be good for you. It's not a good thing. So that relationship didn't last long at all. It didn't last long at all. And not because he didn't have, it's because he didn't even try. He didn't even try. That's why I said you have to be willing to work. You have to be willing to work. You don't get to sit home while I go to work. I don't do that. If I'm donning that door, you need to be donning that door as well, unless you got automatic pay coming in, direct deposit from a retirement or something coming in. But other than that, both of us need to be donning that door within minutes of each other. That's the way I look at it. And then, he was one, I guess he thought he was going to be at my house while I work. No, babe, when I leave out, you leave out. When I leave out, for any reason, you leave out, unless you're paying that mortgage. That's just me. You have to set some kind of guidelines for your life and for your household. And you got to mean it. You got to stick to it. And this is not even what I'm trying to do today, as far as giving pointers on relationships. I'm just talking story to you and telling you a few of my little secrets and whatnot. But I'm not even trying to give those type of pointers today. Maybe I'll do a class or a seminar or something that a know your worth type of thing, because we have to remember that the way that we allow people to treat us is the way that they will continuously treat us. And when you stand your ground and tell a person that, hey, you might treat them over there like that, or her over there, or him over there like that, but you won't be treating me like that, then you become the problem. You become argumentative. You become angry. You become the mad person. But I want you to be okay with that, because what you become is a person that don't let anybody move over them, run over them, lay them down. My grandmother would always say, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. You do not allow people to use you, to push over you. No, sir. No. If you feel like you have been wronged, 9 times out of 10 you have been wrong. Address it. Get to the bottom of it. Okay? So, I done told you a few secrets. Now, I ain't come out and tell you all my secrets directly, but I told you a few secrets, a little something about a little something. What kind of secrets do y'all have? Y'all want to share with me? Or what kind of questions do y'all have? And I'll see if I want to share with you about your questions, or you want to ask me a question about maybe have you ever, you know. And I'll be honest with you if I have. I would definitely be honest with you. But what my main secret is now is that I do have a crush on somebody. And I think he knows about it. But listen, before if ever anything come out of this, if anything ever come out of this, I'm going to show y'all who he is. I'm going to admit to it of who he is that I have a crush on. I'm going to admit to it. Okay? Because I'm getting a little old. It's about time. I guess it's about time for me to settle down, y'all. I don't know, but every time I start thinking about it or get close to it or want to pray for it, I'm like, I don't know, Lord. Everybody be like, oh, pray for the man you want. I don't know, Lord. I don't know, and that's the thing. You have to want it, because I seem a lot of times to get what I want. Most of the time when I pray, I am blessed with what I want, and so now I get scared to pray for that, because I'm like, God gonna give me exactly what I want, and then the question is that what I really want? I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. So I haven't really prayed, but maybe one time for a man, and that was some years ago. I have not prayed for a man for me today, for this love, you know, the one that's changed, the one that's not, you know, as out there as she used to be. I'm no longer in the world, so I haven't prayed for a man for this love or this me, and I just, you know, I get a little nervous about it. Because most of the time he gives me what I want, and I don't want to pray for the wrong thing, you know. So I got to pray for the prayers, and I'm going to pray for the man, okay? But listen, I told you some secrets. I want you to tell me yours now. Ask me some questions so I can tell you some more secrets. It's all about having fun and interacting. But remember, know your words, and don't put anybody on a pedestal that you can't reach. God loves you. I love you. Make sure you love yourself and go on and love someone else till we shall meet again. May God bless you tremendously.